Good afternoon. This is a trailer for a Claptastic feature presentation. You get ready.
No disrespect to none of y'all on the board, but boy.
How you gonna start a statement like that? That's literally disrespectful in the nature. When somebody starts a sentence with no disrespect, you already know there's a 90% chance that disrespect is gonna follow. So it's like it's best not to say what you got in mind, because if you don't want to be disrespectful, you most likely you're gonna say something disrespectful.
Excuse the me.
You were excused. That's why you weren't invited.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all even know how to promote, gang? Like,
you even know how to play Tekken, gang? Like, you even know how to stop coping, gang? Like,
you lame ass, balding ass, flabby body ass.
You even know how to stop plugging, gang?
Don't do a fatality. It's a garage Tekken tournament?
First of all, they want people to come to play Tekken to win, and they don't want people plugging off the game. And second of all, do you not see the all-stars listed here? Not even talking about nobody else. As far as Mark, Leland, and Caleb City, YouTube certified all-stars, OGs of skip making and everything else. They do play Tekken, they do play games, but come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, you think honestly you stand anywhere virtually close just to those three? I'm not even talking about nobody else on there. I'm just talking about the creators I'm familiar with and their content. The content I'm familiar with. The other people, they do content too, but just those three alone, bro, you don't even belong on the same poster or the same event with them. I'm gonna just be honest, is because you got your notoriety off of Salt, you know, and getting clapped. They got their notoriety off of their talent and doing things that they like to do. I guess you like to be salty too, so I guess I do things I like to. Well, my point is, they got their notoriety off production and they do play games. So if you got to choose between those of you, it makes more sense to pick them.
Not a garage Tekken player.
Bro, if they hold a Getting Clapped Sodium event, you will be the all-star, bro. I promise. As a matter of fact, you'll be the only one on the poster. It'd be all you. You got it, bro. It's all you there.
You know, I went on there and literally wiped the whole floor with these niggas.
Hey, watch your mouth or you wind up with another Deji style clap finale.
I want it, bro. You just want random people out there playing Tekken since they was a child? Okay, well then so be it, bro. It is what it is. Alright, I'm done.
Stick a fork in him, he cooked. If it's such a mash fest, why can't you win?
This game is a fucking joke, bruh. Especially with 200, 800 fucking ping. Game's dodgy, but yeah, bruh. I've been playing Tekken like all my life.
Clapped his ass to a Great Depression.
But it's all good though. Nobody even ran the by me.
Why would they need to?
Thank you for the 5. You know, none of you even thought for a split second. Y'all played Tekken with LowTierGod or damn.
Bro, you almost made me cuss at you. Who do you think you are? Like, who do you think you are? Stop it.
Get some help.
I'm like, yeah, we could probably get LowTierGod on it. Like, that'd be crazy.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If you winded up on it, people will be watching it for the wrong reason. Salt is not entertaining for everybody. Sometimes people just want to hold a regular event. And the harsh reality is, when you're not salty,
we do not care.
You know, I gotta mute this, bro. You know what's so crazy is, like, this guy always likes to say that he transcends the FGC and that he's doing other things, that people know him for his reacts and shit like that. So why the f are you talking about this? Like, why the f do you even give a f talking about this, bro?
Exactly. So if you truly do not care, it would not matter. But yet you are so bothered you're not a part of something. Didn't you even say that you didn't even want to play Tekken, that it was a scrub game anyway? Why would you be invited to go to something for a game that you call a mash fest that you don't take serious and say isn't an actual fighting game. Come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
Like, nobody nobody knows how to, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like y'all didn't even think about that. Like, what other black nigga plays Tekken?
What the hell weird ass kind of statement is that? What?
With popularity.
There's a difference between fame and infamy. Learn the difference.
They sent me the poster and said it would be so fire to see you playing this live.
No, it wouldn't. We see you playing it live all the time.
About this dream come. But you have fun with your barbecue Tekken tournament. Or whatever the Hold on real quick.
This was salty.
Just don't forget the grape soda and watermelon.
Why would they need that?
Or a bucket of fried chicken. Give me a sec. That was an accident too, by the way, but damn. What a coincidental accident.
Jeez, man, you acting like a little baby. You acting like a kid that didn't get invited to the birthday party. Oh man, get back to it, man.
Like 40 years old, and I'm like, bruh.
Like, it gotta be a lit.
Dude, it was not
Like, not saying Sneeko ain't lit, because he is, but I just.
He's older than me, and I'm 36.
Yeah, he's in his 30s. He's like 33 right now.
We don't have no YouTube channels.
32?
Like, I guess
33, 32.
Him?
Yeah.
No, low tier guy's older than me. I'm 36.
You know, nothing for
You're
it.
lying.
And I'm not lying.
How do you know that?
We can link up at a later date.
That he's older than me?
How do you know that? Yeah.
I don't know the exact age, but I know he's older.
You're f***ing with me, bro.
No. I mean, I don't have his ID or nothing.
People were telling me he's like 45 and shit, like 40.
Nah, he ain't no 45. But you can usually tell how old somebody is based on their interest because we have these gaps in our age and growth. So his interest in his music and the things that he likes, he cannot be younger than 35 years old. There's no way. Because a lot of the things, okay, let me give you a prime example of that. If you're born after 95, 96, you ain't gonna know nothing about Fresh Prince or Martin or any of the things that were relatable at that time. You're not going to understand Tupac's music, which is why a lot of younger generations don't respect Tupac's music and be like, well, what's the big deal? It's because you weren't around during that time to understand the big deal behind him, or Biggie, or any of that, or Pun. You're not going to know about that stuff. You're not going to know about 50 Cent's music, because if you weren't at least 13 to 15 years old during In the Club and all of those songs during that generation, you're not going to know about any of that music. You're not going to be listening to Chingy. You're not going to be listening to 50 Cent. You're not going to be listening to Ashanti and all of that, because he showed his age. As a matter of fact, even listening to LL Cool J. Ain't nobody born after 95 listening to no LL Cool J. And if he was born after that, he would be closer to 30. So if he was born 95 or after, he'd be closer to 30. But considering his interests, it makes him, okay, here's another one, dubstep. If you were born in the 80s, dubstep's trash to you. It sounds like Dookie music. Family Guy made a meme or a joke about it. If you were born in the 60s or 70s, you're going to be listening to Temptations and things like that. You will listen to certain genres of rock that people from the 90s wouldn't listen to. You're going to be listening to 90s rock if you're born in the 80s, but you're not going to like or respect any of this later rock. Does that make sense? So usually based on what people are into, TV shows and interests, and you don't know nothing about what they're talking about, you ever want to know how old somebody is, pay attention to their jokes. As a matter of fact, on this channel, somebody made a Seinfeld joke. You wouldn't know nothing about Seinfeld unless you're born in the 80s, late 80s. You have to be either a late 80s baby, or you have to be mid to late 80s baby, because you have to be old enough to understand the joke. Otherwise, it would have went over your head, just like Friends. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know about any of these shows I'm talking about, Living Single, if you don't know about any of these shows, you ain't that old. You're at least 8 to 10 years younger than me by default. In Living Color, never seen a young Jim Carrey. You don't know who Pam Grier is? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk. Wait, come on, get back to the video, man. Y'all done made me go off on the
I don't know if he's 45. But
I know he's old. I know he's
but
in his
like
30s.
I mean, I would round it to the nearest 10th, so I would go like 40 or like 39 or something like that. I mean, that's not the nearest 10th, it's like right there, but still, like,
Seriously?
yeah.
Here's the thing, bro. See, there's this thing that comes around every year, right? It's called a birthday, right? And you have those things, and what happens is you age, and everybody in the world goes through this experience. It's called getting older. That happens to all of us. We all get older. Now you may be able to keep this childish personification, and people mistake you for being younger, and maybe your genetics are holding you up a little bit longer, and maybe even your little grays you're plucking them. I don't know, but my thing is, it happens, bro. We all age, and you got this fired up because they're debating your age. If it's such a problem, know what you could have done when they were talking about your age? You can't be like, yeah man, I'm 38. Oh yeah man, I'm 36. Yeah, I'm 40. But you didn't do that. You even act childish to try to preserve the fact that you ain't as old as you are, but you are. You know what I'm saying? You got mad now. You was talking like they was over here just disrespecting you and trolling you, but you've turned it into a conundrum. You turned it into a bigger issue because now people are trying to figure it out because you turned it into a mystery. If you would have never made it a mystery, they wouldn't even be discussing it on stream. So honestly, if you want to be technical, it's your fault they discussing it in the first place because they're trying to crack the code. because you made it a mystery. So now everybody's guessing at it, and they're trying to guess what it. If you would have just said it, they wouldn't even have been discussing it in the first place. The conversation came up because it was like, how old is he? Like, how old is he? And he's like, he ain't older than me. I mean, he ain't younger than me. And he's like, wait, what? How old are you? And then that's how the conversation came up. You acted like Perfect Legend was over here just talking crazy. Yeah, bro, and he a loser, and he lame, and this and this and that. That man ain't said nothing negative about you, but you got so emotionally touched over the fact that you have a birthday every year. What is wrong with you? And you wonder why they didn't invite you to the barbecue Tekken tournament. Come on, man. No, you're not invited to the barbecue. He's not invited to the barbecue.
He takes good care of himself.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That's what happens. Like you're able to maintain your youth. The only thing that we can't stop is like our hair getting gray.
Okay.
Unless you just dye all the time.
And see, he even complimented you, man. No diddy. And you was upset. You acted like this man was just talking mad, crazy, and foul about you. And he even said, he's like, I mean, he takes good care of himself, but you know, he's still older than me. Now for our last segment, because he did want to talk about Perfect Legend and his losses to Sonic Fox. Well, which is one of the most prestigious champions in the field, so losing to Sonic Fox 13-0 ain't really so much of a big deal, because if you lose to a champion, it's not like you lost to everybody in your lobby or in your live stream who aren't pros. But how about we let's look at your loss record, shall we? Now, 57 wins and you have 0. And even if you were to say there's only 4 up there, they could have restarted on sets to 5 and just kept on restarting. Dude, you trying to talk about somebody else's win-loss record? And look, here's the funny thing too. He thinks because he stands there it doesn't count, and then he wants to say, well, it's just a video game, it doesn't even matter. Your YouTube career started over video games and how to rage quit against players you did not want to play against. Now, of course, at first you did have a much more kind of humble, regular way of approaching things, but over time, the claps begin to show. You know what I'm saying? But you wonder why you didn't get invited. They not in the mood for that. You didn't get invited to the Tekken one because this is how you play the game. And then you want to say, well, it didn't even matter. I didn't even care. Well, if you didn't even care, you don't care, then what are you playing it for? Because you could be doing something else with your time. But anyways, you already know what time it is. The links are below in the description box like always. If you kicked it with your boy this long, I appreciate you hanging with me. In the meanwhile, I'm out. Have a good one.
She was talking to a troll with the I was hearing. I'm like, oh, that's that.